Trevor's World of Sport, written by Andy Hamilton, starring Neil Pearson as Trevor and Paul Reynolds as Sammy.
And could you tell the court how long you've known the accused, Mr. Hessler?
Yes, I've known Sammy Dobbs for the best part of 20 years. And for much of that time, I've worked alongside him as a sports agent.
Now, you also know the victim, Mr. Thompson, I believe, a fellow sports agent?
Yes.
And you were present at the charity gala evening where Mr. Thompson was attacked. We've heard evidence that while he was standing at the urinal, someone hit Mr. Thompson on the back of the head. And the prosecution have provided witnesses who testified that shortly before the attack, they saw Mr. Dobbs entering the washroom area in a state of inebriation and singing obscene lyrics to the tune of the Birdie song, accompanied by certain gestures of a pelvic nature. Did you witness any of this?
No. It was a very big event, and I was across the other side of the room.
So, as regards what actually happened in that toilet, you're not in the position to shed any light on Mr. Dobbs's actions?
No.
But you are in a position to attest to the nature of his character?
Yes.
How would you describe Mr. Dobbs?
Well, he's not an easy man to describe. He's a man of many qualities.
And what are these qualities?
Self-belief, drive, determination, punctuality.
So, you'd say you'd know him pretty well, then?
Yes, I know him very well.
And, in your opinion, based on 2 decades of knowing him, do you think he would be capable of this nasty sneak attack?
No.
You said no?
Yes.
You were asked if Sammy was capable of a sneak attack on Tony Thompson, and you answered no.
Yes.
On oath?
Yes.
An oath you took with one hand placed on the Bible, the Word of God?
Yes.
With God watching you, looking down
look,
and...
I was asked whether, in my opinion, Sammy was capable of having done it. And all I said was that, in my opinion, Sammy couldn't have done it.
Based on what exactly?
Based on the fact that Sammy told me he didn't do it.
Oh, dear.
Listen, I know Sammy is capable of lying. I'm not an idiot. And you can put that eyebrow back down, Heidrun. But I think I know Sammy well enough to know when he's being up front. And on this occasion, I believe him when he says he's innocent, okay? Besides, he wouldn't lie to me on something like this. Sammy wouldn't compromise me in that way. Can everyone please stop staring at their shoes? However much he might hate him, Sammy wouldn't creep up behind Tony Thompson and smash him on the back of the head. That's just not Sammy's style.
No, maybe not.
No, he'd punch him in the mouth like he did last time. And the time before that. You see, Sammy likes his confrontations face to face.
No, that's true. What happens if Sammy's found guilty?
Well, he won't. He's innocent. The truth will out.
But it doesn't always, though, does it? Loads of innocent people have been sent to jail, and loads of guilty ones have walked free.
Yes, but the good Lord always metes out justice in the end. He has his own special methods of punishment, instruments of nemesis that bring anguish and suffering from which there is no escape. Afternoon, Ralph.
Pick it up for the Ralph Star. Did you miss me, Heidrun?
Only in the sense that one misses an abscess once it is gone.
There she goes again with the old abscess comparison. Oh, she's a one-off, isn't she? You're growing a beard, Barry, or you've just forgotten to shave?
I'm growing a beard.
Well played, that man. Have there been any calls for me? Only I've been putting out feelers to various producers of TV shows.
Oh, yes. One rang and left a message. Who do you think you are?
Oh.
Ringing my home at that time of night. I wouldn't hire you if you were the last man left alive on this planet.
Right. Trevor, is there any word from that new BBC One show I went up for? The Strictly Brain Surgery? The one where they follow celebs learning to perform operations on people with head injuries?
No, we haven't heard anything.
Oh, well, perhaps they're not going forward with it. Apparently the pilot programme with Freddie Starr threw up quite a few health and safety issues.
Yeah, well, I'd love to be able to stop and chat, Ralph.
No, actually, could we just have a word in your office, Trev?
Well,
it won't take a moment.
You always say that.
It's not about money.
And that.
Ciao, Ralph fans.
And that.
This beard looks all right, doesn't it?
It looks fine, Barry.
Janine says people don't take me seriously because I've got a young face. So she suggested the beard.
You're growing a beard because your girlfriend wants you to?
Why'd you say it like that?
Like what?
Well, in that quizzical, slightly disdainful way.
No, that was just a Germanic inflection. People often mistake those for disdain, particularly those who are anticipating disdain.
Right.
Thanks for this, Trevmeister.
Well, it won't take long, will it? Only I've got a bit to catch up on, you know. I've been giving evidence at Sammy's trial.
Oh, how's that going?
Hard to say.
How's Sammy bearing up?
Oh, he's his usual jaunty self.
Yeah, he's always very confident, isn't he?
Yeah. Though I'm not sure the winking at the jury was a good idea, but...
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't been called as a witness, really. I mean, I saw everything you saw, and last week Sammy's lawyer rang me up to tell me he'd be calling me as a witness, but after I'd chatted to him for a few minutes, he seemed to change his mind. It's very odd.
Well, he probably decided it would create too much of a sideshow if there was a high-profile celebrity in court.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Wouldn't want to be the cause of a media circus. Anyway, Trevor, listen, I've had a bit of a lucky break. I was down at the golf club chatting to my mate Neville. Have I told you about Neville?
Is he the one who organised vigilante patrols and started dishing out handwritten ASBOs?
No, that's Martin.
Oh.
He's a community support officer now. No, Neville's the restaurateur around that lovely bistro in Weybridge. You remember? I took you there for a meal. The food was great, but the service was a bit slow because they'd just been raided by the immigration department who'd taken all the staff away in a van.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember now.
Yeah. Anyway, Martin's wife, Creona, is a columnist for the Daily Express, and she's agreed to do a full-page interview with me.
Oh, that sounds very good. What sort of interview is it going to be?
Well, she wants a warts-and-all, no-holds-barred kind of interview about my career and my personal life, you know, all the ups and downs, with a special emphasis on how I've had to fight a long, hard struggle with my demons.
Demons?
Yeah.
You don't have any demons, Ralph.
No. But I could have.
So how's the separation going?
Oh, fine. Yes, very good. I can just do whatever I want to do now. I don't have to clear it with anyone else. You know, if I want to do something, I can just do it, all on my own. Just me. By myself. With no one else. It's very nice.
Good afternoon, drones. How are things in the hive?
Fine, Sammy.
Any messages for me?
No.
What? No messages of support for the wrongfully accused Sammy Dobbs?
You sound very confident.
I'm confident because I know I am innocent, Theresa. Also, most of the jury are women, so I'm home and dry. Pass me that Evening Standard, Barry. I want to see if the trial's got any coverage.
You're saying a predominantly female jury works to your advantage?
Yes. Why'd you say it like that?
That's her Germanic inflection.
Oh, here we go. Honestly, look at that artist's impression. That looks nothing like me. That makes me look like some kind of little rat.
You're right.
No,
It's
yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah, and that is nothing like the judge. Her conk's much pointier than that.
You got a woman judge?
Yeah, I don't know. What are they going to let him do next, though? Is Trev back?
He's in with Ralph.
Oh, great. Incidentally, Barry, I expect nobody's being honest with you, so I'll step up to the plate. That beard is a mistake. Lose it.
But-
It's too straggly. Looks like your chin's got worms.
Oh.
The beard should go, if only for professional reasons.
You're saying this company has a no beards policy?
Disney have one?
Yeah, and everyone thinks they're ridiculous.
Oh, yes, the ridiculous Disney Corporation, one of the biggest companies on the globe. They obviously don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but Virgin are pretty big. And look at Richard Branson.
Who confirms the fact that the beard is the badge of a defective personality.
Oh.
It's true. Where there's a beard, there's a pillock.
That is total rubbish.
2 words, Jeremy and Beadle.
Well, that's just one bloke.
Yeah,
They're-
Noel Edmonds, Brian Blessed, the vain one in the Bee Gees.
Well, I could just as easily cite, I don't know, the Archbishop of Canterbury.
With respect, Barry, I think you'll find he belongs on my list.
Are you sure I couldn't describe myself as an alcoholic, Trev? I mean, I have been to quite a few meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Only for networking purposes.
Well, that's as maybe,
And
but...
your presence wasn't always appreciated, was it?
Oh, that's just Mel Gibson. He always gets shirty when people ask him for his autograph. Yeah, I never did hear back about that film idea I gave him. It was Field of Dreams meets Reservoir Dogs.
Listen,
You see-
Ralph, you cannot describe yourself as an alcoholic.
Well, I like the occasional drink.
Yes, but do you need a drink before you can face the day, because it dulls your feelings of despair and self-loathing?
No.
Exactly.
I did steal a couple of traffic cones once. Well, I was merry that night, I can tell you.
Ralph, you cannot claim to be an alcoholic.
All right. I understand. Fair enough. What about drug abuse?
I'm not aware of you having had any problems with drug abuse. Unless you count the time your doctor told you to stop taking so many Halib Orange. Look, I don't understand. Why do you need any demons?
Because people are fascinated by celebs with demons. In fact, without demons, you're not really a celeb.
I just don't think you should make something up.
Well, does it matter, Trev? I mean, this is for the Daily Express. Oh, I know. I could talk about that time I slept with that kiss and tell girl. I could say that was part of a much larger dysfunction. I could say I was fighting sex addiction.
You've only done that once.
That's because I'm fighting it.
All right, listen, you wanted my advice. Don't invent any demons. Don't lie about anything. It'll just blow up in your face. It always does.
Yeah, but if it's just plain old me, well, they might not even print the interview. And I need the coverage, Trev. I haven't had any kind of publicity for months now. Not since I did that splash for Hello, where I showed them around my beautiful home.
Did they ever find out that wasn't your home?
No.
David Bellamy, Captain Birdseye.
Oh, this is extraordinary. Even by your ridiculous standards. An unexplained hostility towards beards.
I think it is very easily explained.
It doesn't need explaining.
In cultural terms, a beard is seen as an emblem of masculinity. Now, it is not rational to have such a violent aversion to them, so clearly your fear of them must be triggered by some form of insecurity about your own masculinity.
I am very secure about my masculinity, as several hundred contented women could testify.
That is also an expression of your insecurity.
That is not insecurity. That is a statistic.
Now you are sticking out your chest. This is textbook male display. Next you will be marking your territory with urine.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid I don't have time for this small talk, if you'll excuse me. Some of us have important conversations to have.
Hey, you nailed him good, Heidrun.
I merely observed a familiar pattern of behaviour. It begins with feelings of inferiority and insecurity and ends with unwarranted aggression.
Tony Thompson's got a beard, hasn't he?
So what I'm saying, Ralph, is just be yourself. That's all you can be.
Do you think so?
Yes.
OK, Trev. Thanks for your time. Oh, how's things with Meryl?
Oh, fine.
Yeah. You two still,
Separated, yeah, but we're still great mates, you know. Seeing her tonight, in fact.
Oh, well, give her my love. Oh, today I read her novel. Cracking good read. I particularly like the character of the clingy husband who
That's
was all...
not me.
No, I know that, Trev. No, he's nothing like you. Nothing like you at all. For a start, he drives a Volvo. Also, he's, Sammy, how the devil are you?
Do you mind leaving us, Ralph? Only you're irritating.
Don't mince your words, Sammy.
I mean it.
It cracks me up, I don't know. How's the trial going?
Yeah, I'm very confident. A few days from now, I'll be standing on those courtroom steps calling for the Director of Public Prosecutions to spend more time with his family.
Yeah, you'll be all right, Sammy. And even if they do find you guilty, you'll probably only get community service, you know, a month scrubbing toilets or something.
You were leaving, weren't you, Ralph?
And even if it is a prison sentence, they won't put you in with the murderers or anything.
Doors this way.
And as my old mucker Geoffrey often says, there's an upside to prison. You get lots of thinking time and peace and quiet.
Let me open the door for you.
Like a kind of sabbatical, only with wardens.
Bye now.
Why do we keep him on as a client, Trev? He hasn't had any work since he did the links on that 100 worst list programmes or whatever it was.
I don't know. I feel a loyalty to people, I suppose, even if they do drive me nuts. Talking of which, Arsene Wenger's sent me another angry letter about you, see? Only this one's via a solicitor.
Ooh, cease and desist. Get him.
Yeah, well, he gets upset when you accidentally bump into his star players and explain how much more money they could get at Real Madrid.
Oh, Wenger's always getting upset about something. I shall file this under wire for... Yeah. So, Trev, you're back in the witness box tomorrow.
So it seems.
You'll be cross-examined by prosecution counsel.
I know.
How were you thinking of approaching that?
Approaching it?
Yeah. You'll need to be a bit sharper than today.
Well, I did all right today, didn't I?
Yeah, no, you were fine. Apart from...
Apart from what?
Well, you were a bit hesitant when you were asked about my qualities.
I was thinking.
I did email you that list.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it would sound very sincere if I just regurgitated a list. And besides, it was full of your made-up words. What the hell is pantherness, anyway?
Well, you'll need to be a bit more on your toes tomorrow, once the flamethrower starts firing questions at you.
The flamethrower?
Oh, that's the prosecuting barrister's nickname.
I see.
He's bound to ask you about my 2 previous altercations with Tony Thompson, and you were the only witness to the second incident, so it might be prudent, possibly, if you were to, downplay all that.
Downplay it?
Yeah, the prosecution are bound to make the case that my last physical attack on Thompson is of some relevance, so it might be good if you just said that it was nothing, really, you know, that it was just handbags, which is what it was, basically.
No, it wasn't. There was blood everywhere.
He's a bleeder. You just have to touch his nose and claret comes gushing out. He must have some kind of blood disorder.
You're not asking me to lie in court, are you, Sammy?
No, I'm not asking you to lie about it, Trev. Just not remember it very well. You know, it was 10 years ago. You probably can't remember the detail.
I remember it in vivid detail.
Well, I was provoked, Trev, be fair.
There was an element of provocation, it's true.
You know, he started it, he pushed me.
True, he pushed you.
That's right.
Then you punched him.
Now you see, that's possibly a detail that could really damage my chances of acquittal. So, maybe it might be better not to describe it as a punch.
Well, how else could I describe it?
Well, you could say that I pushed him with a slightly closed hand.
Right.
Or, better still, not mention the punch at all. Just say that he pushed me, we scuffled, you broke us up, and that was it.
And the subsequent headbutt, that was...
An accidental clash of heads.
Uh-huh.
Although, on balance, avoiding the subject of the headbutt might be wise.
Well, it wouldn't be wise for me. You're asking me to commit perjury.
It's only minor perjury.
Oh, yeah, minor perjury, that well-known criminal offence.
I don't want to go to prison, Trev.
No, and I don't want to go there with you. I did tell you at the time you were very lucky Tony Thompson didn't bring charges.
This time I didn't touch him, Trev. I swear on my mother's grave.
Your mother was cremated.
All right, well, I swear on her ashes, which were dispersed at a bingo hall in Brentwood. We can go there if you like, and I'll take an oath.
No, that won't be necessary. Just look me in the eye and promise me you didn't do it.
I'm innocent, Trev. I promise. If I get sent down, it'd be an injustice. So you'd be fibbing in the cause of justice, really.
Jesus, you're asking for a lot.
I'd do the same for you, Trev.
Yeah, I know. The flamethrower, you say?
Yeah.
Right.
And this is Toby and his mates on a beach in Java.
Oh, I've always wanted to see Java. Perhaps I could go out and pay him a visit.
Trev, he's 18 years old and on a gap year with his mates. The last thing he wants is his dad turning up.
Where's he off to after Java?
Philippines and Indonesia.
Right. All the major earthquake zones, basically.
Oh, don't worry, he'll be fine. You've got to learn to let go, Trev.
I have let go. I'm good at that now. I'm let go man.
Good.
How's the book doing?
Oh, really well. I got a great review from Mariella Fostrup. Every woman should read The Wife Who Got Away.
Oh, that's good.
And Richard and Judy liked it. Well, Judy liked it more than Richard.
Why? What was Richard's problem with it?
It was hard to tell, he was babbling.
Ah.
Only problem is that now I've got to tackle the dreaded second novel. The publishers want me to do a sequel to The Wife Who Got Away, concentrating on the same characters, you know, the free spirit wife and the needy, dependent husband.
You don't want to do that, though, do you? I mean, you said all you've got to say about those characters, haven't you?
Have I?
Yes. Of course you have. No, creatively you need to write something completely different. You need a bigger canvas, maybe some epic adventure set during the Opium Wars or something.
Something big and bold, you mean?
Exactly. Something that shows you're more than just a writer of chick lit.
My novel isn't chick lit, Trev.
No, of course it isn't. No, I know that. What I meant was that, some people have wrongly... Hello? Ralph?
Sorry, I'm not interrupting something, am I? I can ring back.
No, not at all. What is it, Ralph?
Well, I just wanted to run a scenario past you. What if I tell this journalist that I've been fighting a long and secret battle against mental illness?
You want to tell her you've got a mental illness?
Yeah. She'll find that plausible, won't she?
I don't think you've got any worries there.
And I can say I finally decided to go public to help my fellow sufferers, you know.
Well, it's your decision, Ralph. If you want to seriously damage your employment prospects...
What?
Well, no broadcaster is going to employ someone with a history of mental illness.
Well, not even Channel 4?
Not even Channel 4.
Oh. All right, then. What if it was a breakdown I had in my teens, triggered by watching my girlfriend die in a fire?
I stand by my previous advice.
Well, maybe I could run some ideas past you in the morning.
I'm in court in the morning.
Yeah, well, what about...
Listen, Ralph, you should play to your strengths, and you are not a very good liar. So like I said, just stick to the truth.
And you're sure the truth would be interesting enough?
I think that within the first few minutes of the interview, she will realise that you're... unique.
Fair enough, Trevor. Ciao.
See ya.
In court in the morning?
Yeah, being cross-examined by the prosecution.
Right. What are Sammy's chances?
Well, it's all pretty circumstantial. There's no hard evidence that points to him being guilty.
Apart from his personality.
Meryl, I know you don't like Sammy.
What about that time Sammy decked Tony Thompson? He might have killed him if you hadn't stepped in.
Yeah, but that has to be placed in a particular context, which is that Tony Thompson, who's pretty obnoxious, by the way, had been taunting Sammy, you know? Boasting about how he'd screwed Sammy's girlfriend, and, well, besides, it was a hell of a long time ago, so it's not really, germane to this case.
Not germane?
No.
Right. Well, I think I've got my idea for my second book.
Really?
Yeah, it's the story of a man who's prepared to lie in court out of a totally misplaced loyalty to a rat bag of a friend. Working title, The Burke's Tale.
Right. I still think something set in the Opium Wars would be good.
Dear Sports Stars, good morning. Oh, hello again, Mr. Wenger. No, I'm afraid Sammy isn't in, but I can take a message. Uh-huh. Restraining order. Yes, I've got that.
Cup of tea, Trev?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Mr.
So,
Wenger.
it's the prosecution's turn today.
Yep.
Of course.
Listen, Trev, you're not thinking of doing anything as silly, are you?
Like what?
Well, like trying to help Sammy by bending the truth.
No.
Good. It's just... Well, I know what it's like when someone close to you tells you they're innocent of something and you want so much to believe them that you ignore all the little voices in the back of your head and you go on tuning them out until one day you find a suitcase full of Durex. And then you feel stupid and foolish and... Well, you don't want that feeling, Trev. It's not nice. You understand what I'm saying?
I did until the Durex bit.
She is saying do not lie for Sammy, and she is correct. There would be no point, as you are a very bad liar.
Am I?
Yes, you blink too much and you overuse the word basically.
Listen, I can appreciate everyone's concern, but I can look after myself. Besides, I'm a very minor witness. The prosecution probably won't even have any questions to ask me.
Mr. Heslop, I'm sorry to keep returning to this previous incident, but you were the only witness, even if your memory of it does seem conveniently hazy.
Well, it was 10 years ago, but, basically, all I can remember is that Mr. Thompson made some decidedly ungentlemanly remarks about Mr. Dobbs's, former girlfriend, which led to an exchange of angry words.
And then you claim that my client initiated a physical confrontation.
Yes, he pushed Mr. Dobbs.
And how did Mr. Dobbs respond?
He pushed Mr. Thompson with a slightly closed hand.
He pushed him with a slightly closed hand.
Yes.
And presumably the headbutt was a brush with a slightly tilted head.
It was all so long ago. I can't remember a headbutt. There might have been a collision, but I wouldn't like to say, basically.
Mr. Heslop, is there something wrong with your eyes?
No?
Or perhaps you're blinking because you're concentrating so hard on trying to remember the facts, Mr. Heslop. Well, we shan't tax your memory quite so hard if we turn to the recent events of just a few months ago. Now, when Mr. Dobbs was charged with the assault on my client, this was the account he gave in his police statement. I quote, "I proceeded to the urinal and found myself standing alongside Mr. Thompson. I then engaged in some witty repartee about the size of Mr. Thompson's manhood, brackets, exclamation mark, before washing my hands, giving a generous tip to the towel monkey and returning to the party." Do you believe that version of events, Mr. Heslop?
Yes.
Why?
Because it sounds like Sammy.
So, you are saying that you totally believe what your friend has told this court?
Yes.
And you believe what he's told you?
Yes. Basically. Yes?
Fredman, I haven't interrupted you with the lovely Meryl again, have I?
No, I'm in my office, thinking.
I think I've worked out what to talk about in that interview tomorrow. My gambling problem.
But, again, you don't have a gambling problem, do you, Ralph?
I've just blown 1,200 quid in a casino, so I do now. Took a bit of doing, though. My numbers kept coming up.
Okay, fine, whatever.
So, it's not a lie now, is it, Trev? It's going to be a big piece in the Daily Express on page 4 next Monday. Obviously, a big splash about Princess Diana having been injected with anthrax by Mossad. How the trial cargo today?
I'll tell you when you come and visit me in Parkhurst.
Eh?
Doesn't matter.
It was odd that I wasn't called in Sammy's defence, wasn't it? Still, probably just as well.
Probably just as well.
Well, you know, given what Sammy said to me.
What Sammy said to you?
Yeah, a few minutes before the attack. He said, there's that scumbag Thompson. I'm going to follow him into the bog and slaughter him. Yeah, that was it. You see, if I had to repeat that in the witness box, that could have sounded a little incriminating.
So he said that, did he?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Sammy only meant that, he was going to slaughter Thompson verbally, figure of speech. After all, Sammy wouldn't lie to you, would he, eh? You still there, Trev?
Hello, TWOS Sports.
The Conqueror returns.
Oh, hi, Sammy. How did it go today?
Well, about as well as I possibly could have hoped for. You've still got the face fur, Barry.
I'm going to stop you there, Sammy, because I've checked the employment law, and unless beards are prescribed in a formalised company dress code, then I'm perfectly within my rights to grow one.
I've told you before, Barry, there's no such thing as rights. They're just a cruel illusion created by liberals to make poor people feel important.
I'm not backing down on this, Sammy.
Don't challenge my authority, Barry. We both know where that will end.
What, with you whacking him on the back of the head in a toilet?
Trev, you won't believe what I've got to tell you.
Why wouldn't I believe something you told me? It's what I do, isn't it? Believe things you tell me. So I put my neck on the block, only then I discover I'm missing a bit of information, which is...
I've been acquitted.
What?
They found the guilty party.
Who was it?
The towel monkey. He broke down under cross-examination. First he said he hadn't seen anything, but then he started crying and saying how he didn't want to get sent back to Albania.
Why did he do it?
Apparently, Tony Thompson had been refusing to tip him all evening, so he just snapped and doled out some instant towel monkey justice. So the judge told me I was free to go without a stain on my character. Then I thanked her. Then she told me that if I referred to her as darling again, she'd charge me with contempt. Sorry, Trev, you had something you were going to say to me?
I was just going to say that I... never doubted that the truth would come out in the end.
I know, Trev. You were a rock, because a lot of people thought I'd done it, You never lost faith in me.
No, well, that's right. But this unhealthy, ludicrous feud with Tony Thompson has to stop now.
Trev, I've told you before, what I do is not feuding. It's called managed retaliation.
It was all a long time ago.
Don't worry, Trev, I'm not stupid. I know it's time for me to stop my war with Thompson. It's over now. It ended when he had his skull cracked by that Albanian.
Good.
Whose legal fees I'm paying, by the way.
Sammy.
He deserves my help. He brained
Sammy,
Tony
what did we
Thompson,
just say? You have to let this feud...
Trevor's World of Sport was written by Andy Hamilton and starred Neil Pearson as Trevor and Paul Reynolds as Sammy, with Abdul, Salis, Cosima Shaw, Rosalind Ayres, Claire Skinner, Michael Fenton Stevens, Robert Duncan and Geoffrey Whitehead.